Hey, what's going on, guys? Colin here with Red Beans and Dice, and today we're going to be looking at the Scientist from Nemesis, made by Awaken Realms. So we're going to be going over quest items, the unique cards that the Scientist had. There's about 5 of them that are like Rest and Search and Interrupt. I left those cards to the side because they're a little generic. And then we have the starting weapon for the Scientist, and then the trait that the Scientist has. So we're going to be looking at all of that. So let's start off with the quest item, Hollow Computer over here. It's going to be able to be activated in the generator room. And then it's going to take up a hand spot, but look at this amazing card. You can use the Intranet and risk assessment actions from any room on the ship, even with a malfunction marker or without a computer. So these are going to be cards that you're normally going to be using in your hand over here that cost, that you're going to have to be using with a computer in the room. Now, this is going to let you use those from any room, anywhere, and it's going to be a low-cost card, so it's not that big, so you can use the room actions of almost any tile that you have discovered, even if it has a malfunction marker on it. So this is a really good card. A lot of his cards are going to be out of combat. He is not a combat heavy guy, if you can imagine that. So for how heavy combat the soldier is, this guy is going to be just, he wants to stay away from it and kind of do his tinkering. Let's look at the second quest item. We have the laboratory equipment. I have no problem with discarding chemicals to activate this item. Chemicals are just, there's a crafting aspect to this game, and I've never really gotten into it. I've crafted a couple times, and it really just hasn't led to anything productive during the game. So we're going to be using it's going to be laboratory equipment. It's a one-use only card. And then if you're in a room with a character corpse, intruder carcass, or egg, discover one corresponding intruder weakness card. So this is a great card because there's going to be a couple objectives where you have to bring one of the eggs, corpses, or carcasses into the laboratory to get them analyzed, I believe. With this, you can literally, you don't even have to use a action to pick it up. Picking up a heavy object costs an action. With this, you just have to be in the same room, and you can go from there and discover one corresponding intruder weakness card. And then intruder weakness cards, I found, are just amazing at helping you out. Usually they do something to hinder the intruder. Let's take a look at these unique cards for the Scientist over here. And then starting off, we have repairs. And then I just wanted to make a quick note. If you look up in the upper right-hand corner of this, non-combat, all of those not in combat. And then he's going to be keeping these cards relatively low cost for each of them, and they just have so many benefits to him. He is, you would make a perfect character if you combine the soldier and the Scientist cards. I think it would be just the perfect Nemesis character. But anyway, we're going to be looking at low cost of cards and then out of combat. So the repairs is nothing unique here, but at the same time, I know I've seen this card with a couple of different characters, and it costs 2. So it's just a low cost. You can discard a malfunction room, break, or repair the engine that you're in. Nothing too crazy there, but it's a pretty low cost, so that's good. Put this to the side. We have risk assessment. So you're going to use in a room with a computer. Look at the top card of the event deck, then return it to either the top or the bottom of the deck. This card is fabulous. This has saved my bacon actually a couple times, because there's a reoccurring theme on the Nemesis, and it's fire. So I have had the ship blow up due to fire a couple times. Whether you're turning over the token that just puts the fire in there, or drawing another event card that makes the fire happen or spread or anything like that. So you can essentially take that card, look at it, oh crap, that's the fire one that will put me over 8 tokens, and then put it to the bottom. Really good card to have. And then this is the Intranet. This is the card that we had with the Hollow Computer that you could use from anywhere if you unlocked the quest item here. So just a little frame of reference there. And it's a great card also. You can use in a room with a computer, use the room action of any working room with a computer without paying its cost. So you're just going to be able to activate other rooms from the room that you're in as long as it had a computer. Or if you activated Hollow Computer, you don't have to do that. You could basically just plan God from all over the ship. We'll put that over there. Blocking access. Use in a room with a computer to use the room action without paying its cost. Amazing card. Or you can use in a room with a computer to place a malfunction marker in any one room with a computer. You can sabotage another character or possibly prevent the self-destruct shutdown from being triggered so that the ship is saved as you're trying to blow up the ship. Just a lot of different things going on here. Very out of combat, very sneaky, intelligent, off to the side kind of guy right there. Okay, we have computer skills, which is open, close one door in a corridor you are connected to the room you are in. Or you can, if you're in a room with a computer, use its room action cost without paying its cost. Another really great card that's just cheap. And, I really like this. If something's like in the room next to you and you don't want to have it move in with you during the event phase, you can go ahead and close the door. Or if you're trying to keep out somebody that's just obviously trying to kill you, that's a great way to go there. So those are some of the unique cards for the scientist. I'll put that over here. And I'm just going to touch very lightly on the pistol because I have nothing nice to say about it. It is just god awful. He is not a combat heavy guy. 3 shots, are you kidding me? And then look at this. Even if you roll that beautiful double right there, unmodified rolls of 2 are treated as 1. So you'll never be able to do more than 1 damage with this. Just as it is, it's just going to be a basic weapon. It's horrible. I recommend staying out of combat or early on with the scientist, trying to go ahead and either load up on ammo, or there's a couple really cool prototype weapons in there that you can get also, but they only start with 1 energy charge, so you'll have to go out and find an energy cell. His trait is not bad. You know what? Every time I play with this character and I get a body wound, I never get the leg serious wound. Or, excuse me, whenever I get a wound card, a serious wound card, it's never the leg one. It's always like the body or the hand or something like that. But it's still a really good trait that I like, and not having the leg serious wound can be great because usually, every game I've played, I've tried to escape out of a room with a intruder in it. So there's my breakdown of the scientist. Stick around. I'm going to be doing this for all the characters. If there's something that you thought I left out or some input that you wanted to give to me about the scientist, drop it down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a great one. I love you. See you later.